We had the privilege of speaking with World War II veteran Morris D. Craig, a Montford Point Marine who diligently served to protect our country in the 1940s during a time when the military was separated by racial divides. Here, in his own words.
Me and my three friends, we were sitting around talking. Every day you got a letter before the draft, and you was on pins and needles when they gonna call you. So we decided, let's all volunteer and get this over with. And that's how we all volunteered for Marines. We all got together and we left Washington, D.C. at 6:40 p.m. to go to North Carolina. And we got in boot camp. Didn't have much problem. I didn't never have no military training because I didn't have the never high school cadet corps. I would never join that because my father said, I ain't got no money for a uniform, so you don't need that. So I didn't have any formal military training at all. My two friends had military training. Being out in the Washington area was something new to me because I'd never been no farther than Virginia. And only I was in Virginia, where in high school, I was on the football team and the basketball team, and we used to go to Virginia to play Virginia teams. And then Baltimore teams. That's as far as I've been was my young life. Well, we had that team before we went into the service. All the guys from high school had, Infinite High School had this team. When the war broke, they broke up. When they came back, most of the guys were in high school with me. We formed together. And we got this team, and most of us was in the Marine Corps with me. And we all got together, and we won the city's championship the first year we played. And I won the most valuable player in the league that year. The reason is because I won the most valuable player in the league because we had a system, what they call the fast break. When the ball was on the backboard, my turn was to get down the floor. And when you were free, you got the ball. I ended up scoring 20 points because the black break, not because I was that good. That's the system we used. We all trained at Montford Point. We had a place called, we was stationed at a place called Knox Camp. We was a little off the Montford Point base. We were separated. So then we stayed there till we got trained in the 90mm gun. Well, I was trained in the 30th Cavalry machine gun. We left North Carolina, a group, about 200. They broke it down in groups on a train to California. Well, we had a little conflict in California at the base of that because it wasn't any Marines there much. It was old sailors and stuff like that. And they told us we couldn't go to the movie unless we sat in the back. That was me and this vast group, the other group hadn't come yet. So the guys just say, well, we're not gonna come to the movie. Nobody's going to the movie. So they got a big rock rolled down the hill and broke the screen. And the colonel told us, take your time, don't do anything till the rest of the outfit come. But at the end of the week, the rest of the outfit, we didn't have no problem after they saw how strong we were and how many men we had. And we didn't have brooms and dustpans, we had rifles and guns. So after that, we didn't have no problem. We were trained to do for your fellow man. If your buddy got in trouble, you got in trouble. If your buddy got in the fight, you got in the fight. That was taught in the Marine Corps. Stick together. Then we got on the ship to go overseas. And we hit an island called Funi in the Ellis Island. We were on the end of the island, so we stayed there until they moved us up to Marshall Island. And we stayed in the Marshall Island to the end of the war. One thing changed, we didn't have any black officers. Our highest rate person was a sergeant. And we had white officers during the war. After integration, we got black colonels, black lieutenants, black captains, black everything, you know. So by integrating, we got moved ahead. Just wasn't a outfit that's controlled by white lieutenants. We had your own lieutenants. I went back and got my high school diploma, first thing. And then I went to photography school at night until then I got married, which changed the whole system. Well, one thing they had set up for veterans, they had government jobs for veterans, messengers. You could go to the job and be a messenger if you're a veteran. They saved that for the messenger. So I took those jobs and did it a while until I became a clerk. When they broke it down to you could go, take a civil service exam, get in the job you want, that's when I made the move to be a clerk. And I retired at being a clerk. And then I took a little work for myself doing puzzles. All day long, I said, sitting right here waiting for something to happen. I started doing puzzles. And if I put them together and put them on the wall, and I got so many puzzles that they had no wall space, so I started doing and giving them to people that wanted them. My two brothers in the Navy, one got killed in Port Chicago. It was ammunition of dump, or that you know, ammunition for the ships, you know. That's all I know about it. And the thing exploded, and my brother was one of they got killed in there. Norman Craig. And my older brother served in the Navy, and my next brother, him and I were in the Marine Corps. And my youngest brother, he went to the Korean War later on, he served in the Navy. Ended up being a priest though. Well, I appreciate anybody in the service and doing what they, leaving their home and going in there and protect the country. My hat's off to them every day. I hope these young people understand what the older people went through to see what they got today and try to improve it instead of tearing it down. But they got an attitude, and don't do it my way, I don't want no parts of it, which is the wrong attitude. I think it's life.
That's all for this edition of Veterans in Transition. We ask that you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you have a story, reach out to us at vetsintransition.com. And remember, we all have a story to tell. Until next time.
We have an opportunity to recognize a living Martha Plummer. Attention orders.
Certificate of Recognition, United States Congress, Congressional Gold Medal awarded to Morris Dogan Craig in recognition of honorable service during the period of 1942 to 1949 while promoting peace and stability for the United States of America during World War II. The people of this nation are forever grateful. And a unanimous and bipartisan vote by the members of the 112th Congress of the United States, the Congress